everyone, have you done your Christmas shopping yet? Some people are so organised, and I'm seeing all the gift guides going up on YouTube and people telling me like, I'm nearly finished, just need to get 2 more things. I'm like, genuinely haven't even started, but I wanted to share with you my kind of ultimate Christmas gift guide for ages 1 through to age 8, because that is the range of my kids. I have a 1-year-old, nearly 2, and an 8-year-old, and basically I've done an idea theme for each age in between. So if you are stuck, you've got to buy a present for say a 6-year-old niece or a 3-year-old nephew, and you're like, what are they going to be into? This is all ordered by child development and what skills they will be developing that year, what parents will really value as well. I'm going to show you examples for each category. They're really like broad categories, so you can buy stuff that's £1 or you can buy stuff that's £10–30 within each one. You always want to buy the best toy. I always want to get the best one. So I've also teamed up to make this video bigger and better, because I made this video last year and it's a remake because I loved this video last year and there are not so many people on my channel, and I actually rewatched my own video to remind myself of like what to buy for the kids. But I've made it bigger and better by teaming up with another vlogger, Kate Bridge. Kate's channel is literally the place you need to be for Christmas. She is such a Christmas fan. She lives in Wales with her 4 children, and they range in age from 1, little Marnie, all the way up to Dylan, who has started secondary school. So while I'm taking you from 1 to 8, she's then going to carry it on up to the teen years and the tweens, because what do you get them? I genuinely have 0 idea. So Kate's going to carry this on for us. I will link it below. Do go and give her a watch, subscribe when you are there, because yeah, she is the place to be for Christmas. And all year round she does amazing little self-love videos. She does great hacks and organisation videos and planning and stuff like that as well. So yeah, she's a great one to know. So kicking off the gift guide at age 1, like what do you buy a baby? It's really hard, and often people are like, oh, just don't get the baby anything. But it is nice to get a little something, and my top tip is bath toys. Bath toys are such an appreciated present. Whenever I get a bath toy, I'm like, brill, because my old ones are all mouldy and gross and old, and they need to get changed like every 3–4 months, like all the time. So parents really appreciate it. But for kids, that will be played with literally every single night. So you can get really pricey bath toys, you can get big ones, you can get squirters and stuff that do all types of things. You can also just get tiny things. I wanted to show you, do you remember these when you were little? Oh, it's got no water in it, but you put water in it and you blow on it. And I got this actually for my son Finn, because he has a speech delay, and it also is really good for 1-year-olds who are starting to talk, to start using their mouth muscles, and blowing into one of these and making it tweet is a speech therapist top tip. So yeah, good one, isn't it? Oh no, I put water on my sofa. Blame the kids. Age 2 is all about role play. Kids are all about copying their parents. It is a huge developmental stage they're going through. They want to cook with you, they want to clean with you, they want to have babies, buggies, all of that stuff, kitchens, the full works. And my daughter's just about to turn 2, and this is, everything's going to be role play for her. But the top thing that I've ever bought for role play, really randomly, is a mop and broom set. I've literally had this mop since Freddie was 2, and I bought him the matching mop and broom. The broom has gone haywire, I don't know where it is, and they still play with it all the time, and they're so cheap, and whenever we have friends around, they fight over the mop and broom. I don't know why, it's just super exciting, and actually then they can kind of help out as well. So that's quite a good one. And yeah, anything that is role play, I will link some ideas below, but you can get them so cheap from like Early Learning Centre, and IKEA are great for it as well. My top present tip for a 3-year-old is play-doh, and again these are just from Flying Tiger, and I think it's about £2 for a set of 6 play-doh. So it doesn't have to be a pricey gift, but also you can buy the branded play-doh huge sets. Sometimes they have like princess Disney characters and things like that. Minions, we've had a few of those, and those are really nice under the Christmas tree. But don't go crazy. The reason that play-doh is so good for 3-year-olds is they will be looking to sit down and play a bit calmer, but they'll also be looking to develop those fine motor skills, and that's really important at age 3, because they've only got a year until they start school here in the UK, which is unbelievable. So play-doh is absolutely brilliant to get those muscles working in their hands, for them to then learn the skill of writing. Drawing's obviously really good as well, but play-doh is a great one. I didn't realise how important it is for their development, but obviously it's creative, it's expressive, it's calming, it's great to do first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and it is really helping their development. So yeah, get all the play-doh you can. So by the time a kid gets to 4, they will be super into something. They kind of really develop their passions and they have favourites at this age. So it might be they're really into Paw Patrol, they might be really into Frozen, they might be really into superheroes or Barbie or anything, but ask the parent and they will have a thing that they're into. And then my top tip is to always look for the sidekick or the baddie, because you know you can't have a good superhero battle without a baddie. But my kids, everyone knew they were into Batman and Spider-Man and things like that, so I had tons and tons and tons of different Spider-Men, but no bad guys. So yeah, it was really good when we started to buy them the bad guys ourselves. You can get things from Imaginext. We've got like the Joker, we've got the Penguin. If they're into Barbie, I always buy like a Ken or like the little accessories like a dress or the little dog or anything, but always look for the stuff around it, because they will have plenty of the character and they will really get more out of their playtime if they have a bit of a something to play around with. So yeah, that's the top tip for characters for age 4. By age 5, our kids will be in school. They'll be having long school days. It will be those dark evenings, and over the Christmas holidays, it's really nice to get the kids out as much as possible, whatever the weather. My husband's Swedish, and this is a huge Scandinavian thing, isn't it? Get outside no matter what. So we don't often think about outdoor games as a Christmas present, but it's such a good one. A little activity that will get the whole family out into the garden on Christmas Day, and the days in between Christmas and New Year is perfect. The kids will have loads of energy and they'll be saying, I'm bored, Mum, I'm bored, I want to go out. And so yeah, think about an outdoor toy. It can be really scalable. Again, this can just be a football, a frisbee, a skipping rope, anything like that, or you can buy some really nice things. So this was our favourite gift that we got this year, and it is a game of Kubb, which is a Swedish game. I don't know if you've ever come across Kubb, and we've got a kids size version, and it's just a really easy lawn game, but we are going to make this a tradition to play over Christmas as a family as well. It's a summer tradition, getting outside in the garden on Christmas Day and playing this, all wrapped up in our willies with some hot chocolate, will just be really, really good fun. Age 6 top trumps are a really brilliant present. In school, they will be learning math, they will be learning reading, they will be learning how to go to higher numbers, lower numbers, and top trumps is just a really brilliant way we found of getting our reluctant reader and our reluctant homeworker to get involved. So he wanted to read like the little things, and he wanted to know the numbers, and he understood what was a high number, what was a lower number, getting to those bigger numbers, like talking in the hundreds very easily. And he did that all through top trumps. Also, it was just his little one-to-one thing to do with us when the little ones were busy playing with their toys. It felt a bit more grown up, just him, just special time with us. So you can get really good ones. We've got shark ones. I also just bought these David Walliams ones in Waterstones, which was good fun because we've read all the David Walliams books. So yeah, top trumps is an absolutely brilliant present for any 6-year-old. At age 7, they are fully into school, and I always feel that the creative side really starts to go, that less focus on creativity in the schools. Luckily, Freddie's in a much more creative-led school now, but yeah, do you find that? Do you agree? And they're sort of getting out of the arts and crafts, I find. Like, they will sit down and do a little painting, but it's less often that Freddie would go towards that. They're really into tech and stuff like that, aren't they? So a great gift for a 7-year-old is a camera. I showed this one last year, and we're still using it pretty much 3 or 4 times a week. It is a VTech camera. It has got little filters on it. It's got little games on it that you can play with your photos. And all the kids, especially Freddie, loves to go around and start curating his own world, taking pictures of what's important to him, getting them printed out, and just having that little creative activity to do that isn't just sitting down and drawing or sitting down and painting. You know, creativity becomes different, doesn't it, as we get older. And I've got a couple of ideas for age 8. Age 8, they can concentrate for around an hour on a task. They're concentrating for long periods of time in school, and it's time to sort of, they want to do more quiet stuff. They're into games, aren't they? It's the battle against the computer games at this age, I find. So taking them away from there with other games, so board games are really good at this age, and the best thing is they're fun for us as well. So now we've got him into Monopoly, and you can get different Monopolies. So Freddie has Pokemon Monopoly, and we bought this for a lot of his friends who turned 8 this year, and everyone was so chuffed with it. So they're still playing games, but it's much more interactive and social, and a really good one for Christmas afternoon. I really hope this has been helpful, guys. Hope I haven't spoken for too long about all these presents, but I just think it's a really handy way to think about Christmas, something that is really going to help them develop over that year, be played with on the day, and really fit into their lives, because it's really hard to know what kids are going to want and not just buy them something that's a fad that they're going to use once and then move on from. Don't forget to head over to Kate's channel to continue up through the years, and I will see you on my next Christmas video. Hit subscribe if you're not already, and I would love to have you here on my channel. I'll see you very soon again. Bye, guys.